Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this Project Life video. If you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. What's up, friends? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining me for this video. This is my Project Life scrapbook album that I keep, pocket pages every week. And right now I'm just showing you the embellishments I'm using, mostly based off the Studio Calico documenter kit, which sadly they are going to discontinue as of this year. If you didn't hear about that, definitely go check out their Instagram or their website and you can find out some more information. But I guess they're planning to move to being more of a stationary paper office supplies company. I'm not really sure. So anywho, back to this week. Most of the embellishments I chose are from my stash, so they're either Studio Calico or they are alphas. Alphas are just a free-for-all every week when I start doing these projects or these spreads. I kind of just use whatever colors match. In this case, I have the navy blue letters from Studio Calico and then the sort of like chartreuse greenish color is the letters and numbers are from Heidi Swap, very old. And then I actually end up mixing in a bunch of puffy stickers from Paper Person Shop and then my newest find at Joann, the American Crafts Halloween stickers. So it's going to be a whole mashup of embellishments. And in my head, this spread came together much better than the way it actually turned out. I do love the colors very much, but I think altogether it's too loud and too wild and too crazy. But you'll see as I go along. So I'm not going to do a ton of talking this time because I don't know if you can tell, but I am very short of breath. I did go to urgent care today. The time I'm doing the voiceover, it's October 23rd. I've had like a bad sinus infection for a while, so they gave me a bunch of different meds to try, and I'm going to try those before I do the Z-Pack because I don't think this is bacterial, so the Z-Pack is not going to help. And anywho, so this is week 42. It was very fall filled, like fall things were happening. We are in the trenches of fall and I am loving it. So you can see on the title card there, I ended up not liking the way that the alphas and numbers looked on that background, which is so beautiful, but they got lost. So I decided to ground it with this label sticker. And then I stamped the dates, which is October 13th through the 20th. Then I put a chipboard piece for my stash, still Studio Calico, just from a different release, that says Find Joy in Every Day, and then the October circular sticker and a few puffy stickers from Paper Person Shop, which I've heard has gone back up for, is back in business, so that's exciting. Paper Person is like pricey, but the quality is outstanding. And Kelly Perky, the designer, has some really amazing artwork and designs included in her offerings. So you can check out Paper Person Shop if that's something you're interested in. But once I move on from the title card, I'm just gonna work on this picture of Nora and Mia. They had a play date because it was Indigenous Peoples Day, and so they were both off. They don't go to the same school, but they're both in the same district. So it was nice for her to come over, and the two of them were obviously dancing in this picture and did a lot of like cheer because they cheer together and just were really silly. And then I just wrote on the journaling card that they had a super silly play date, and I used the alpha stickers just to put N and M for their initials. And then moving on to the middle row, I have the picture of the gorgeous full moon over the football field on one of the nights Nora had cheer. And then I just put the take note, I cut that out of the die cut apart page that comes with the kit from Studio Calico and wrote on it that it was gorgeous fall backdrop for cheer with a full moon. And then I put the chipboard piece that says Autumn Magic. I spelled out full moon, also obviously with the alphas, and put a little like leaf sticker. And then the 3x4 card next to it I used for journaling, and it just says Changing Leaves. So I used my little star, miniature star puffy stickers from Vicky Booten, and I just wrote about how the leaves are gorgeous and we'll miss the drive to practices, but not the actual practices 3 nights a week. And the temperature has been going down, which I'm loving, and that this was the first year we have not gone to a pumpkin patch because cheer has really taken over and we just have not had the time. And then I embellished the journaling card with the sticker that said October and put a blue leaf sticker right in the middle of it. And I thought that turned out pretty cute. And then the bottom row is going to finish us up for the left side of the spread. So I did a flip up there of our field trip day to the apple orchard, and I just put a label sticker on that and some little boot stickers. And then I cut down one of the word phrase strips from the cut apart embellishment page, and I just stuck it on there, and it says outdoors. Underneath is a picture of that same little girl student of mine who was napping on me during gym class. And I purposely did not include both of our faces in that picture, but it definitely gives you like an idea of what was happening. So I just journaled about my work week and how basically that little girl who's in both of those photos, when she's not hitting me, she's snuggling, which sums up my job in a nutshell. So trying to like do minimal talking. I have paused this voiceover many times so I could cough up a lung and come back. So I apologize if I sound out of breath. It's because I have a hard time getting a full breath. So I just took this picture of Nora with her freshly painted mani nails that I did for her and put some alpha stickers to spell out Manny and put a little pink pumpkin on top of that autumn card and kept it very simple. And now you can see the close-ups in real time of the finished left side of the spread. All right, so now we're moving on to the right side of the spread. And this card is so pretty. It says, life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. It's a quote by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I think it's from The Gatsby, which is one of my favorite books. Anyway, I trimmed down this picture of our kitties who, this chipboard piece that says proof positive is perfect because it's proof that they were actually basically on top of each other, but only because I was laying there seconds before and just got up. Otherwise, they would never have been laying next to each other like that. So after I put the chipboard on, I just put J and S for their names, Jeeves and Smokey, and then a couple puffy stickers and just journaled caught snuggling. And then the picture on the right is Nora holding a pumpkin outside of school because she helped carry in a bunch of pumpkins that our PTA had picked up for our fall fest at school. So I'm no longer PTA president, praises, but I am still very active and was helping set up the fall fest and all that kind of stuff. And actually this week I'm chairing the book fair. But I kept it simple with a sticker of the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern there, and then the label, I just wrote that Nora had helped set the pumpkins up, and then added a little puffy pumpkin sticker, which is from American Crafts. And then once we get to the middle row, it's 3 3x4 cards. The picture on the left side is Nora decorating her pumpkin, and she's dressed up as Cinderella for Fall Fest, so I just journaled about that on the label sticker there, and then added a jack-o'-lantern and then the blue pumpkin, and stamped the date. In the middle, actually, and then I think actually I start with the picture of my husband at Saturday we went up to Saratoga. We had to make a special trip up to a different little town north of us because Nora needed to get fitted for tap shoes, and it's just too risky trying to buy them online. And if you have a dancer in your family, then you probably understand this, especially when your kiddos' feet grow really fast. So we're poor now, but no, I'm just kidding. But we got her fitted for tap shoes and ballet shoes, and then we stopped before that at this museum up there, and some of what my husband's job entails is at the museum. So it was pretty cool to go and see the display there that's featuring his workplace and a couple of projects that he's worked on. And so I took a picture of him standing next to a plaque of things that he had been working on in the past. And I just journaled about that on the label and put a couple puffy stickers, and then this really punny chipboard piece that says "You are unbelievable," because obviously the green matches the spread, but he is a true dad and loves a good dad joke or a pun, and I always give him a hard time about being so corny. So it was perfect fit for this picture. And then the middle card is what I did. I used the alphas to alternate different, like, basically one word sentiments to sum up our weekend. So the top two, the first one says shoes, to sum up getting the shoes. Then I spelled out Cantina, which is the name of one of our favorite restaurants, which is where we went for dinner. And then I spelled out cheer because it was the last football game of the season. They lost their first playoff game, and no one's really super sad about it except maybe the football players. But we're ready for the season to be over. So, and then the last one just is an abbreviation for Vineyard Vines because we did a little bit of shopping after. And I was really pleasantly surprised with like how I found a bunch of stuff for work clothes. So, and I put just a few puffy stickers on that card. And then the bottom row is this gorgeous photo of our view, just part of our view, because it's about an hour, 15 minutes from our house where we had to go for the playoff game in Vermont. So I took a picture from, the front seat of the car, and then I just spelled out Vermont with the leftover alphas that I had, and then put a little puffy sticker leaf. And then I thought that this little word cutout tag from that same sheet of cut aparts was perfect for this picture. It says, "Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go." And then I just journaled on the bottom our drive for the last game, and then put some puffy stickers on that and kept that kind of simple because it's just such a pretty picture. So now, sorry if you can hear my daughter practicing piano in the background. Anyway, the last little 3x4 card is another journaling prompt. Well, that's how I'm looking at it. It says crisp air, and then I cut out the little label that says today's outdoor adventure, and I just hand lettered Manchester, Vermont, and wrote about how we drove up for the playoff game and then lost, and we still had fun, and then we went shopping before we got home, and also while we were up there had picked out our Christmas outfits for photos this year. Then I added the little acorn sticker and then a couple of puffy stickers, and that is going to wrap up this side of the spread and the full week. So here are the close-ups in real time. So thank you guys for putting up with my my sick voice, my sick voiceover. I finally made it through. I don't even want to know how many times I had to stop and go cough and drink some tea and come back, but thank you guys so much for enduring. You guys are the best. Do me a favor and like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're not. Make sure you hit that notification bell because there's lots of fun stuff coming down the pipeline and you don't want to miss it. So take care of yourselves, friends. Remember that you are enough. Love you guys. Bye.